Yeah. So before we started, I turned on my TV and hit the ESPN app real quick.
Yeah.
Just to make sure I'm all good. And let's see. The first thing I see is Wrestlepalooza on top of the screen with John Cena, Brock Lesnar. Right there's the picture.
Yep.
You will probably have the same picture ready to go.
Yep.
Underneath it, it's got a bunch of stuff that, college football and shit like that. But that's their main thing. And they advertised throughout Monday Night Football, and there were both 2 games on Monday night. So they were advertising constantly.
Yeah. And then I know I saw like the linear TV. Someone posted like the schedule for the linear ESPN channels, and like every one of them at different points is going to have like the road to Wrestlepalooza and different highlight stuff.
Yeah. That's the thing I wanted to tell you.
Oh yeah.
Nice. When you look at what they offer, hang on, I'm gonna explore and you'll see what I'm talking about. They have here it is. ESPN Wrestlepalooza special. Road to Wrestlepalooza.
Yeah. Road to
Wrestlepalooza in Spanish. The Wrestlepalooza post show. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 separate shows they got, including the show itself.
Jesus. Yeah. I mean, that's why the partnership is there. Like, it makes so much sense. I mean, yeah, no, I've seen these pictures and things everywhere too. Like, these are how they're advertising it. I see it when, the advertisements you get on social media. I've been seeing them on there. I think it's ESPN. And then every time I go on to YouTube and then the recommendations for the ESPN recommendations, it's all like the interview Cody just did on SportsCenter, or AJ Lee was doing one on SportsCenter, or First Take, or whatever the shows are. It doesn't matter. It's them, and it's either them in a studio or them, via Zoom or whatever. And they're pretty much having something every single day with the major stars. I mean, look at this card. This is a major star card. Like this, they've got, again, that back to the comparison. They've got 13 matches on the other one, 13 matches on the other one. And 10 of them are on the main card. This one has 5. And this
one's missing something. I feel like you're missing something here.
This is what I've got. No, hang on. Let's
I feel like there should be one more, but there's no.
This is what I got directly from WWE's
That's right.
Actual website. And now I'm trying to look for the other one here. Matches. Nope, that's it.
Wonder if they'll add one tonight.
I was just gonna say they could easily add one, because I feel like Logan Paul would be on this card. He's the one that surprises me that he's not on the card. So we'll see what they do tomorrow on SmackDown. Yeah,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
You're good. That's it.
Okay. Again, before we get into this, it's super easy to get this. If your TV provider already offers ESPN, all you gotta do is just sign in. That's all I did.
Yep, exactly.
I'm 60. I have zero patience for shit. I really don't.
As we've learned that. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't deal with electronics. I can't deal with stuff. If it doesn't work the first time, I throw my remote control out the window, and then we have problems.
Yeah. No, I remember when I bought my new, I bought one of those desks that stands it, that you can raise to stand. And George is like, yeah, I would pay someone to put it together, because it took me like 2 hours one afternoon and I put it together. And but I get it, but if even you with zero patience, like at all, has already figured it out and is ready to rock and roll that easy, like it's, I mean, the app is called the direct to consumer app. If it's too hard to use, that's not very direct. So they've done well.
Let's just go through it real quick for the people. Yeah. Download the ESPN app. Okay. You go to the settings, sign in with your TV provider. Whether it's if you have a Disney account, you sign in through Disney, and you'll get it anyway. You'll get it.
Right.
I signed in. I hit YouTube TV, turned it off, turned it back on. Bingo. Done.
Yep. Yeah. No, it's it's one of those things that's it's almost too easy. Like they've made it as simple as possible, especially which is funny, because when they first announced it, that was the whole problem. Is people like, oh God, it's going to cost. I can't figure it out.
Yeah,
like they should have told it. Should have led from the beginning of, no, this is the easiest thing in the world. Because I mean, obviously they figured that they've done them. They figured it out within the time from when they announced it to now. Like we said in the beginning of the announcement, as long as it's ready to rock and roll by September 20th, that's all that matters. And it's ready. It's been ready to rock and roll. They've had it set up and
going.
And like we said too, they've already put other things on it, like that have aired live. So they've, if there were any kinks or any issues or any hurdles they'll jump over, they've been able to do that. So, but getting into the card, I noticed this one. I didn't realize this till I was pulling up the matches and everything of it. But look at this. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar kicks off the ESPN WWE era. So we know this match is leading off the show. That's pretty cool. Like, that's smart, I feel like. And that's, I mean, for ESPN, that's, you know, if they ever do documentaries on this back in the actual first kickoff, the first match to be John Cena versus Brock Lesnar is pretty damn cool. But I didn't realize that until I've got a match, I've got, you know, match graphics for everything. And this is the only one that says kicks off the ESPN WWE era.
I wonder if that's still around.
I mean, it makes sense to me.
For Lesnar, especially, he's got to get.
Yeah, exactly. Brock, we know how Brock's got to go. If he's not in the main event, he wants to, and I don't think he would be in. I don't think, you know, there's only 2 options for the main event in my eyes, and this one isn't it because of the storylines of it. And I always thought this would be the perfect match to kick out because also too, Brock don't wrestle that long. You know what I mean? This will kind of be similar to the AAA match in the at Worlds Collide, where hey, it's just gonna be fun, get the crowd into it. You know, there's gonna be a lot going on. There's gonna be moves being spammed. Brock's gonna throw him around and take him to Suplex City, and then Cena's probably gonna win, I would think, because you know Cena's only got 6 matches left after this or whatever, or 6 appearances or however it works.
I'd like to offer an apology real quick if I can.
Okay.
I thought today was Friday.
You're good, Thursday. Buddy. No,
you didn't say anything when I said SmackDown was tonight.
I said a little bit later. I said SmackDown on Friday. I was just letting it roll through it. Yeah. No, I'm
looking at the TV breakdown of WrestlePalooza, and it says Friday at 2:00 on ESPN2 is the special. So you're showing that on ESPN2, and it says Friday at 2:00, and I go, okay. I really thought today was Friday. Sorry.
Nah, all good. No,
sorry, people. I apologize.
No, I always feel bad like correcting people and things because I don't want people to be like, he's a know-it-all or whatever. Like, I
don't mind being corrected when I'm acting really stupid. I have no idea what day of the week it is.
Yeah, exactly. That one was a little bit of a slip, and I worked it out there. We were fine. Yeah, I get you there. Yeah, right. Or if I'm way off, like saying like, oh, it's this. You're like, no, dude, it's that over there. Like, I would rather. Yeah. That's why we're
the Road to WrestlePalooza special is going to be on ESPN2 tomorrow at 2:00 my time. So.
Okay, and I think from what I've seen, it's on like a few of the other channels at different times too, like ESPN News.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're really pumping this, and then, like you said, all the ads on ESPN, are all going to be. They've already been this, you know. I'm sure for whatever other sports they have. I know they've got college. I was going to say Sunday Night Baseball, but they don't have that anymore, which still the staple of my childhood.
ESPN still got it for the time being.
Oh, do they? Okay, they're losing that.
Let's watch the Red Sox and Yankees yesterday.
Yeah, so during those games, I'm sure they had ads for. I mean, it makes a lot of sense too for both companies. It's a better because you know ESPN was kind of losing some traction and steam as a name, as a brand, and that WWE has been gaining it and going forward. But it also gives WWE more of like a mainstream brand name recognition. It's a really smart partnership in my eyes, and I feel like this event will be a major success, and because of that, the partnership's going to kick off and be hot and really do well for them, I feel like. But we'll see.
Yeah, I just hope ESPN does better in wrestling than they did last time through.
Oh,
which was what? Wow, geez, when was it? AWA Wednesday afternoon or Thursday afternoon?
It was 3:30 in the afternoon.
Okay, that was right. Okay,
yeah, some random ass time. And for before that, they had World Class for like a season or something. Yeah.
I remember coming home from school and I'd be turning on my TV at ESPN and there's wrestling on it. That time period, I had no idea AWA even existed, so I had no idea what this crap even was.
Vern Gagne out there,
didn't know anybody.
Greg Gagne, what was he? What were they called? Like the Jet Set or whatever? I feel like
I don't remember.
Yeah, Greg Gagne wasn't the most memorable of wrestlers. So
I think if I'm not was Slaughter.
He started there for sure. I don't know if he was.
No, that's the reason why they got the contract with ESPN because of Slaughter.
Yeah, because
if anybody knows different, please comment in the comments section.
Right.
Let me know.
No, you're absolutely right because he left because of the G.I. Joe deal. Vince wouldn't let him keep the G.I. Joe deal and
That
worked with him. So he left and he worked for AWA in that time. No, it was in the A&E documentary. You're totally right.
Good
yeah. That's because it's that late 80s period. And that's why he doesn't come back until what, like 1990 or whatever, or 91 when he, for WrestleMania 7. Yeah, no, that's absolutely right. That's
a rare W for me.
Yeah, it's
I don't get many, so
that's how I felt about mine. Dom. That's how I felt. I was like, Dom won. Holy shit, I was right. I'm never.
Yeah, right. But you get a lot more W's than I do. I'll be honest with you. You do pretty well for yourself.
I appreciate that. I try. I feel like, yeah. I feel like I remember the L's more often, but no, it's fine. I appreciate that. I just try to look at things logically. That's usually the goal with it. Speaking of second generation stars that are actually talented, we've got 3 in this match: the Usos and Braun Breaker. This one should be cool. I mean, this one makes a lot of sense to have the Usos name. I mean, they are the most decorated WWE tag team, or one of them. They're a big name. It gets Jay on the card. There is some storyline behind it. Is Jay turning heel, or is it going to be LA Knight? Yeah, that's at least it's interesting. Yeah, yes. It gives some intrigue to Jay, and is showing some other sides of him, whether he turns or not officially. It's showing more to him, and I think it's cool to see, because he's definitely needed some sort of refresh.
What I'm looking forward to the most here is seeing Jay in the tag team again, and seeing him actually being not blown up through, right?
Yeah,
from the
get-go. That's a good point. I mean? Yeah. And it'll be cool to see them back together within it. I do think Breaker and Reed will win somehow. I think they'll cheat to win. Something will happen within it. Makes the most sense for that to happen, especially for the Vision needs that kind of push, because the match whether they win or lose the mixed tag, Punk and AJ Lee have definitely gotten 1 or 3 over on Seth and Becky so far. I'll see. I feel like we got to get a return of Heyman too.
Becky's getting more punches in though.
Yeah. Yeah, but Becky did have the black eye. So
what did Heyman go? Heyman had to go to the hospital for being choked out. Okay,
right. And I think I think the storyline should be that he used it to have a Parisian vacation, because it happened in Paris, right? So he's in the Parisian hospital. Just he's got a view of the Eiffel Tower. They're serving croissants and cafe at the for hospital food. He's just been living it up. That'd be funny. No, it's good. But this match will be cool. Again, stars in the show. It'll be a fun match. WWE paces very well. The match, all of the matches have some intrigue, but this one really intrigues me, because I think they could put the title on Stephanie at this match. I mean, with what they're doing with Asuka and Kairi, I feel like they're going to somehow cost Io, one of them or both of them, whether it's inadvertent or on purpose. I think it might actually just end up being on purpose, whether it's Asuka or I'll give shout out to Shub, and he's thinking that Kairi is like the one that's actually being that actually will turn heel and is.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, actually.
Yeah,
I'm with your boy there.
It'd be a fun swerve. It would and it would make sense, and it would be Asuka's the red herring with it, or what? I'm intrigued for, and I feel like because of that, Stephanie's got a chance to win it, and. I feel like she's ready for it. I mean, whether they put it on her or not, she's in a big match here with it. And I mean, it's crazy with how when her and Julia signed, everybody was talking about Julia, and she was the big star, and she's doing well and growing. But Vicarious just had a rocket on her back. And like we've talked about before, you mentioned it before, of how she's put in the effort, not only in the ring, but to be able to speak English clearly and be able to cut promos for herself and get over and connect with the crowd. Because as great as her wrestling is, you've got to make that connection, and it's mostly going to happen on the mic, and she's awesome. And
she's doing interviews too, dude.
Yeah, no, she did the Busted Open interview with just her and Bubba. That was great. I mean, like we talked about earlier, there was her and Rhea Ripley were in the ring together getting pops. Like, it worked. It made a lot of sense, and people love her. I would not be surprised. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't win, but maybe I would be. I don't know. At this point, I'm definitely picking Vicarious to win this, and it just makes a lot of sense.
If there's, like you said, though, if there's a heel turn, I'd rather have it be done on purpose, not inadvertently.
Yeah, that's why I think
I want to clear picture.
Yeah, and that's why I think it's gonna be a heel turn. I do think it'll be, and I think it will be on purpose. I do, because it just makes, to me, it makes the most sense. But we will see. Then we've got, now see, here's the deal, is what's gonna be the main event. I think it'll be the mixed tag. So we'll have Cody versus Drew in the semi-main event, which will be fun.
I don't know what I never know what they're going to do.
Yeah, I don't either. I feel like it's
cool.
gonna. Yeah, that is good. It does, because it doesn't always have to be the world title or whatever with it. But I feel like storyline wise, they try to end the shows with something good for a story to bring you back, to make sure you're watching Raw and watching SmackDown. And I feel like that's more from the mixed tag, but we'll see. I do think this match will be a lot of fun. It's kind of the good storyline of Cody and Drew, being former tag team champions, and then, Drew kicking Cody's head in so he can go film his movie, and Cody coming back and attacking Drew. It'll be a good match. These are two great workers, two of the best in the business for sure.
I'm just worried about the rope work. That's all.
The what?
The rope work.
Oh, okay.
You don't like my joke about Dave?
I missed it. I felt like an idiot for missing it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Another L for me.
Yeah. No. Hey, if the person doesn't get it, that's on them.
That's all right.
But this will be fun. Cody's winning.
Dave had talked about rope work being important in a match. And I've never heard the term rope work.
No, I have. That's why I missed it. I do my best to not have to hear Dave. If I Dave,
that one was worth your time.
No, but I'll catch it from where I catch it is with people making fun of it. I just been busy this week with going to 2 concerts and everything. And my wife's got a aunt and uncle in town, so I've been doing stuff with them too. So, but so I didn't hear that from Dave. I've never heard. Work rate's bad enough, but rope work makes even less sense. That doesn't. Yes. I got nothing with it. I do think Cody wins this match. Can hold the title. Doesn't make any sense to take it off of him. And then what I do think will be the main event of the card will be the husband and wife mixed tag match, which I do think will be a lot of fun.
It'll be fun. That's for damn sure.
Right. Like, I'm excited to see this. It should be. Yeah. No, I'm excited to see this. I feel like there's going to be good story that comes out of it either way. Clearly, AJ Lee is going to be going for the Intercontinental title. I assume Punk and Rollins will be. I feel like they're going to keep Punk and Rollins out as best they can to save it for a Mania if they can, but we'll see. You never know with where things go.
You gotta have the guys start this thing, right?
I would think so, but I feel like that might be where Seth chickens out and tags in Becky, but maybe Becky's the one who chickens out and tags in Seth because she knows that AJ's crazy.
The only way this works is if the guys build up the heat first and then the women come in, and nobody wants to see a wrestling hold from the 2 ladies.
No. You could have you can do maybe a random body slam or a hip toss here or there because of different things, but you don't want to be going back and forth and drop downs and tackles. No. It's got to be more of a brawl, which is why, AJ's got the Luthez press, and it'll be a fight. You're right though. It's got to be more of a brawl, and that's why I think Becky will almost start, and then AJ will either run it or go crazy, and then she'll tag in Seth, and then let the guys build up the heat, and then eventually Becky and AJ go at it, because that's what everybody wants to see. So you got to save that. Yes, you got to say you got to let that simmer. You got to let that percolate. You got to let that percolate, and that should be good. So
I'm going to be interested to see. I'm going to be interested to see AJ Lee in this match, because like I said, I remember her just being what I remember.
Right, but it's
my opinion.
But it's also the competition of who she was wrestling against too. That's the other thing.
I said I want to see what this looks like.
Yes, and Becky's a great. Becky's one of the most seasoned and best in-ring talents that they have. So
there's a reason why they put her with Lyra I can't say her name.
It made perfect sense.
Lyra Valkyria.
Good old Lyra.
Yeah, they put her with Becky for a reason.
Yeah, absolutely. And wasn't just the Irish thing was easy for the storyline stuff, but there was a reason why they put it together. Becky's great with that. And Becky's got at this point too, with how well she's been trained, I'm sure she's good at giving training too, with how she was trained by Finn Balor and her time at NXT. You know, and she's a person who wants to get back to the business. You know, like you can tell with the way she sells being a heel. She's great at being a chicken shit.
Yeah, I like her in this role a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot better than the big time Beck's role where she was too proud and cocky. She's much better at being a little chicken shit,
I think I told you wait a couple episodes ago. Becky's good being a bitch. Sorry.
Yeah, no, she really is. She really is. Yeah. Nope, full wholeheartedly agree. And that's I'm excited for Wrestlepalooza. Not tomorrow, on this Saturday.
Yeah,
Saturday
I'll be right.
4 p.m. Pacific for me. That's good. That's all out, I think, starts at like 11 o'clock my time. That's the other thing too, is doing it that early. It's rough on the West Coast, man. People don't want to watch
do that to yourself
early.
first thing in the morning.
Yeah, right. God, no. Oh, Jesus. I don't need to see blood that early. You know, I got to be trying to eat breakfast over here. No, that was but yeah, those are our NXT review and preview of this upcoming weekend. That'll be a lot of fun. Anything else you want to cover? Anything else you want to get to before we get out of here?
I'm trying to get somebody to help us come review for Sunday, but
maybe if we can, great. If not, just everybody be prepared. George and I are going to review both shows on Spaces so I can clip them and get them out on YouTube for us. And then if there's time at the end, we'll do some open mic stuff. But if you guys put stuff in the chat and it catches my eye, if you want to add to the conversation, I'm happy to read the chats in there too. So yeah, no, we'll tune in this Sunday. We might have a guest, we might not. Either way, we'll be able to review both AEW All Out and WWE Wrestlepalooza. Thanks, everybody. Again,
you know what the problem really is, to be honest with you? The problem is getting somebody to want to watch All Out.
Yeah. Hey, you know, that's fair. That's fair. I can't blame them on that.
That's my only issue.
That's fair. and if that is the issue, yeah, that's fair. I can't fault them for that. I can't.
Too funny.
Yeah, it's true. No, it's fair.
Yeah, stay tuned Sunday for a big announcement also.
Yes, yeah, it's good. Yeah, we got that coming up too. And then thanks everybody. We've all 300 of our subscribers. We thank each and every one of you. Please continue to like the video, share, leave comments. That helps us out. So we can know what you guys like, what you don't like. We can be very interactive. We enjoy it. So, but yeah, thanks everybody for listening, and we will catch you next time. Peace, everybody.